Let's go, guys. Let's go. So in this video, we're going to talk about thirst trapping and the succubus spirit. For those of you guys that don't know what the succubus spirit is, it is a female demon that attacks you in your sleep sexually. This happened to me a couple times, probably a handful or two of times, and it basically all happened within the last 2 years of right now. And I think that's because I grew stronger mentally and emotionally to the point where none of these things in real life, none of these narcs, none of these Jezebel spirits and succubuses are getting to me in real life. So I grew so strong mentally to the point where they can't get me anymore in real life. They can only get me in my sleep. And I kid you not, guys, I don't know what happened. I don't remember anything happening to my back, but it was just my birthday the other day on June 12th. I woke up on June 13th. I had 6 scratch marks on my back when I woke up. I don't think I had a dream that night. I don't remember it if I did. And I did not get laid on my birthday. So, it wasn't that either. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it is that could have done that, but I kid you not, and I took a picture and showed a couple of my friends, and I let them, I don't know what happened. And they were like, oh, you got laid last night, didn't you? No, I actually didn't. I would tell you if I did. Didn't do it. But it's just so crazy to think about. How did that happen? And I don't remember having a dream on that night. I did have a dream last night though, which just put the icing on the cake to make me think about doing this video. And I didn't even get to it last night. All I remember in my dream last night was dealing with this female. And I remember getting close to her, and she was a good looking girl. And there was sexual chemistry there, and we kept getting closer to each other. And then she started telling me, my boyfriend's going to be home soon, this and that and that and this. And I don't really remember what the dream is just in flashes, kind of I don't even really remember what happened, but I do remember I woke up and nothing ended up happening. Thank God. But in all the dreams I had, overall, of these Jezebel spirited succubus girls, I woke up every single time before something actually happened. It was about to happen. Sexual experiences were about to happen in my dream, and I woke up right before it started to happen. Some of them freaked me out, some didn't, but some are worse than others, I think. But this stuff's very real, I think. It's very real, and it's on Google. You can Google the word succubus right now, and it's going to show you what it is. And I believe it can be reversed to as a male doing this to a girl in her sleep, I think. But it's more common for it to be a female, if I'm not mistaken. And all these Jezebel spirit girls too, they are thirst trapping 24/7. It's all manipulation. It's all to trap you some way, somehow. I've had a female that tried to do this heavily to me, and I didn't know what was happening at the time. She got me that night, or should I say I got her that night, and she didn't get me for the rest of the time, because she kind of exposed herself after what happened, and I got out unscathed. Thank God. Just thank God I'm smart, and I know the red flags, and I know what's actually happening, because if it was me, my younger self, I would have got nailed by another female like that, and it wouldn't have been good. And these demons, because it's what they are, they're dark. They're very dark people. They look all smiley and stuff and all cute and innocent and sweet. Complete opposite. And if you look closely enough to them in pictures of them smiling from ear to ear, you can see that evil look in their face. And it's creepy. It just is. And anybody can put an evil look in their face. I can put an evil look on my face if I want to, but is it real? No. These people can't help themselves. The evil is showing in their face. Like, they're trying not to look evil, and they look evil, for God's sakes. I've took pictures before looking evil because I looked intimidating, and I just, sometimes I just do things like that. I'm not being serious, and people know that. Some people that's not that smart might not know that, but it's like, it's just alpha shit sometimes. I'm not being serious. It's just, you can tell too. Smart people know. Stupid people, they won't be able to tell. They'll be like, oh, look at this guy, he's bad, he's evil. No. Because right when I was done taking the picture, I was back smiling. I just think it's funny sometimes, doing stuff like that. But anyways, the difference is, these girls that do this, they look so evil in their pictures, they can't even help themselves. Like I said, they're trying to be all smiley. They're trying to look as good and as nice as possible, but the evil is just showing on their face. Because it's what they are. They are evil. They stand for evil. And there are guys like this too. They are. They can't help themselves but to look evil. They just have that look. And it's creepy. And to have dreams about stuff like, with people like that in it, it's very creepy. The succubus is very powerful too. Like, it can get you and it can trigger you. When you wake up, you feel triggered. I felt triggered with certain dreams that I had. The dreams that I had just like a couple nights ago, last night, it didn't trigger me, but it made me think to do another video on it. Didn't trigger me, but, one that I had last summer in 2020 that I made a video of it that night immediately after it happened, after I had a nap on my couch. After a long day at work, and I woke up to go to the gym. I set my alarm for an hour. Whenever I fell asleep on my couch, after I came home from work, I set my alarm for an hour. And when I got up from that dream, and it was creepy. That was the worst one I've ever had. And I was back at my old house, at home, with this person. And I don't even want to continue to tell because I already did a video on it, but it just, things happened, and this person gave me the weirdest look I've ever seen in my life, and I could just tell this was evil. Like, I was sitting beside this girl. We ended up in her vehicle, I think it was, and I was in the passenger seat. She was in the front seat. And she just looked over at me as we were both sitting there in the vehicle. And her jaw just started shaking like that, and she was staring into my soul. And it was the creepiest thing I've ever dreamt of in my entire life. Her jaw was literally, it looked like it was like half broken, and it was like off. It wasn't going side to side the way you probably see me doing in this video. It was like wiggling. God. It was creepy. It was hella creepy. And I woke up sweating, packed my stuff, ate a small meal on the counter, and took off to the gym and told one of my good friends that was working at the front desk at the gym that day what just happened. And he even thought it was creepy as hell. And I worked out, I come back home, and I made a video about it right when it was fresh in my head. And it was a while ago. It was last summer, so it's just stuff like that, guys. Like, there's all this stuff going on. Like, I'm telling you guys now, if you're still getting, like, if you're still in the mix with narcissists, Jezebel spirits, there's succubus stuff going on. Like, I think, like, the succubus stuff, which is in your dreams you're trying to get attacked, that's like the ending of what is happening. I really believe it. If you're still dealing with narcs and, like, they're close to you, because there's narcs everywhere, you're gonna deal with them, like, a little bit, but it's like when you let them get really close, you're close with a narcissist, you're in a relationship with one, things like this. Whether you want to admit it or not, you are not even close to how strong you can be spiritually. You are very weak spiritually in that very moment that you were with them or have them close to you in your life. And when you can eliminate them and go through some spiritual awakenings and stuff like this, and you feel protected, because there was times where certain people tried to come back into my life and I didn't let it happen. I kept on that odd road. I kept going down that odd road of uncertainty because I didn't even know what was going to happen. I knew that I was going to keep going and better things were going to happen, which it did, and I'm glad it did. But I didn't know how things were going to happen. It's just, you never know how things are going to happen, guys. Like, you just have to live. And with that being said, you have to do the right things. But like I said, when you go through those awakenings and come to those realizations, there comes a time where they can't get you anymore, and they know they can't. They know you're too powerful now. They know you're not going to put up with their stuff because you leveled up. You're so far away from that behavior and those behaviors of what they have. Like, you feel so good, so powerful to the point where they can't get you down. They can't trick you because you've already been tricked. You've already seen their bag of tricks. They have nothing left. They have to get somebody else now. And they can't come up with you because they are so far down below you, it's not even funny. But when they can't get you anymore, that's when you're going to start to experience the dreams, the flashbacks, the withdrawals, things like this, of this nature. And it's a very creepy thing, but it's a good sign, because that is the ending of it. I experienced it like last summer. And I started, like, I talked to a girl like in like October of last year, like a different one, and I knew she was messed up. So that's another sign of growth. Like, and by the way she was talking to me, I guarantee you she would have got like any other guy. Like, but I could just see the immaturity in this girl. I could see the trauma in this girl. I could just see it. I could tell. And I got it out of her. Because I wanted to make sure. Because that's what I'll do. If I see a little something from somebody, I'm not just going to write them off right away, but it's going to tell me these little hints, and I'm going to be like, okay, I think this person is messed up. Let me see for sure. And we'll go deeper and deeper and deeper. I'll get more information, and I'll do this, and I'll discard. Once I get to a certain point, I will discard them. Not worth my time. And you have to do something pretty crazy for me to completely discard you. And I won't let you close if you're showing me some weird stuff. And that's for sure. And that was one of the last times that I dealt with a girl. And I even talked like a few more after that, but it was nothing too serious. We didn't really get close, but, you know. And nothing even happened. It wasn't a bad thing. Wasn't a bad person. Wasn't bad people that I talked to, like, even after that, because that was the last bad one, which happened in October of last year. That was the last bad one, not the last one, period. And I feel when you can get yourself out of those hurdles, and then you start to experience the succubus things, and you can shake those off and you can continue going after that, is where you can start to actually reach real healthy people, and you're not down in this low vibration. You have to isolate yourself for a while, and it's what's going to get you the win. You have to really want to win. You have to really want that life. You really have to want to be healthy. You can't be stuck around these no good people. One wrong person in your life can destroy your entire life. And that's something I learned. Because one wrong person in my life completely destroyed my life and took everything out of it and made me not love the people who I used to love dearly. It's not like I didn't love them, it's like I was not capable of loving them because of how destroyed that I was. I had to isolate for a long time. I had to do the things that I had to do, and some people even thought I was starting to be like a bad person, but I was just destroyed completely. And I got out of that. I come back too, and I grew, and I became an even better person and an even more loving person after that. So it was amazing, to be honest. It brought me back to reality. It showed me the truth of this ugly world. It did so many things for me, not to me. Yeah, it was torture, but I got through it. And I improved 3 times more because of it, so. But anyways, guys, everything is a life lesson. Don't question anything. I mean, you should question everything, but don't question yourself in a way where you're just like completely doubting yourself or throwing yourself off. Like, you can do anything. Don't question your own self. You can question like certain people and certain things that come into your life and stuff. Of course you should. But don't question yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in your intuition, and don't believe these little lies that your own mind will tell you sometimes. You are worthy of everything that this world has to offer. You are. But you have to be right for those things also. And it starts with you. And I'm going to end this video there. It's time for me to pack this stuff up tonight, guys, and grab another small bite to eat, get some H2O, and head out to bed. So I'll be out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this day / evening, and I will be back tomorrow with some more videos. Until next time, peace out.